Hello, my dears. I am a singing psychic, and I'm sure you, like me, are dancing in the street or in your kitchen as finally we get some good news in 2020. Yes, the US is rejoining the Paris Climate Agreement because Mr. Biden is finally president. And I know some of you have voted for Mr. Trump, and generally I come off politics, but when it comes to respect for each other, I always have to make that the most important thing. And I did not see respect from Mr. Trump to others. And so how can I possibly be behind that, you know? So, my loves, this week on the Singing Psychic, I am going to go back to old school Singing Psychic, where I look at someone and look at the songs around when they were born. And this week is Joe Biden. And of course, I cannot but start without the song that is in Mr. Biden's heart this week and in all of ours. Because each week I do the tune of the week, and Mr. Biden's song right now is Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up.
Never gonna give you up.
Now, why is Rick Astley Never Gonna Give You Up the song in President-elect Biden and all our hearts this week? Did you know that Joe Biden has tried not once, not twice, but 3 times to become president of the United States? Yes, he ran first to become Democratic candidate in 1988, and then in 2008, and then finally he was accepted in 2020 to be the Democratic candidate as the president. So we are talking 32 years he has tried to be able to help the world. And this is a man with 50 years experience of being on the world stage and in politics. And to be honest, when it comes to politics, we all need wisdom and less front. I think we can all agree. So let me play a couple of tunes for you in the week ahead, because I ask you, what is it you are trying to achieve in your life? And when you think this is too hard, or especially at the moment, think about President to be Biden. 3 times, 32 years he's tried to become president. Fantastic. And don't forget, fantastic Kamala Harris, first female vice president of America. Yes. First African American, first Indian American, first lady of color, and first one where there is a first husband to the vice president who's Jewish. They are breaking all kinds of rules that needed to be broken. So I am going to dance. So first of all, let's play 2 tunes. Never Going to Give You Up by Rick Astley, and then also Never Going to Give Up by the Black Keys. Because, you know, it's almost like Biden singing, you know, I see you with another man, but I'm not going to give up. This is Mr. Biden. And then after these 2 tunes, we'll come back and I'm going to have a look at the songs that were around when Mr. Joe Biden was born. Because, you know, that is one of the things I have always done for many years now as a singing psychic. Look at the songs around when you were in your mother's womb, because it says so much. And of course, don't forget, I did that with Mr. Trump 4 years ago. And, the favorite song for his parents, just when he was in the womb, was
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Anyway, let's go to the first 2 tunes, and then let's come back and we'll get into what are the songs around Mr. Joe Biden were born and how we can all use that as a lesson. Well, I hope you enjoy this. Now, as the singing psychic, I walk through a world of music. Everyone's heart singing songs to me. But the songs around when you were born, those songs that your parents played when you were in the womb, massively have influenced your life. I know this. I have traveled the world doing singing psychic readings. And you will find, if you Google me, you can Google me if you want, that the press have overwhelmingly said, apart from totally bonkers in a good way, 5 stars, they've also said how incredibly, bizarrely accurate I am. I don't find it bizarre, but you know. Because you know, when you are in your mother's womb, the first sense that you start to develop is your hearing. So all those bad songs your parents played and the arguments they had, they affected you. You could hear. It says so much. Now, as I said, when I did Mr. Trump's reading 4 years ago, because I was in LA during the Clinton-Trump election 4 years ago, and had a bad feeling, I have to be honest. But the big song for Mr. Trump that really was the most popular when he was born is
Do better, I can do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can.
Now, of course, I don't think any of us realized it was more like,
make smaller. I can make any text spell smaller than you. Yes, you can. No, I can't. Yes, I can.
and also on
Louder.
Mr. Trump. He is in the past. So let's look at Mr. Biden. Big song around when he was born is
Do, 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 do. Pennsylvania 6-5000.
Glenn Miller, which is one of the many who did that amazing tune. His parents were still, Joe Biden was just a twinkle in their eye. Obviously, they understood Pennsylvania would have a big impact, not just because of where he was born, but because of the changing of these election results. Other big song for Joe Biden is the famous Andrews Sisters.
Apple tree with anyone else but me.
Don't go sitting under an apple tree with anyone else but me is so important for Joe Biden as the song of which his parents loved to play when he was born. It's about the fact that he understood you have to keep on going. And this is a man who has, right? He lost his first wife and daughter in a car crash from a brain tumor. This is a man who's been through difficult times and he's still standing and he's still fighting for each other. This is where I feel it's so important. I am a little proud and a little upset, yes. So let's not make this too sad. So I'm going to play a couple of these little tunes. Yes, it's rare on the Singing Psychic podcast, the radio show. You get tunes from the 1940s, but all songs make a difference. All songs held the truth and all songs make us listen and go, oh, they mean something to us. Yes? I'm also going to play you a bit of Streisand doing Anything You Can Do, I Can Do Better, because she's just fabulous, Barbara Streisand. And also let's finish it off with a bit of James Brown. And then a remix of Cher's Do You Believe in Life After Love? I do believe back to love. I believe we're all coming back to love now. So wherever you are, go have a good dance. I am the Singing Psychic. I'll be back next week and we'll have a look at the songs around when Kamala Harris was born. Of course, if you have a problem, let me know. Or if you want to let me know your birthday, I might even do a reading for you. Okay, my loves, do widzenia. I am the Singing Psychic. Don't forget to tweet me at Sing Psychic or at Marisha T. Do widzenia.